Hey, this is Team Berserker with a new deck profile, and we're doing Lumia, the Fated Rebirth. So this is her ruler side. Her ruler side says that you pay for judgments light and fire and one colorless. Pretty much you tap for 3 and you activate her judgment. Her ability as a ruler is at the end of your turn, remove a target rested resonator you control from the game and then put it into its owner's field. Alright, after at her ruler side, or J ruler side, she gains swiftness. She's 1,000 attack and defense. And if you sack this one from your hand, Nyarlathotep of Crimson Radiance, she gains imperishable. And whenever the ruler attacks, this card, the ruler attacks, remove the target resonator from the game and then put it to its owner's field rested. So that's her ruler art. I pulled the full art, and you look at Lumia, she is a beautiful art right there. Only problem is with this deck is that I'm running red and light. Normally I like to run water and darkness because it's a control deck. This one, you're burning, you're summoning enough to do attack and try to kill your opponent before they, I'm gonna say turn 5, before you have 5 stones, so you could do some damage. Because you could summon so many resonators at 2 stones. Oh no, at 3 stones, because you could. This one makes you summon an extra 3 cost or less to the field, free summon, and if the card you do a combo with, you could get rid of your opponent's resonators. So I'm running 3 of. Well, I'm running 4 of Nyarlathotep, the Crimson Radiance. She gets a limit counter and Awakening. Either you pay for a light when this card enters your field, remove a target resonator from the game. Whenever this card leaves the field for a non-field zone, put a remove card into its owner's field. You pay Awakening for fire. Whenever this card enters your field, you may play a light fire cost 3 or less from your hand without paying this cost. At the end of the turn, if there are no limit count on this card, its owner's hand, you return it to its owner's hand. So, if you have, let's say, you have 4 of her, if you have 2 and let's say another card, you could summon by the Awakenings. And if you, the fourth resonator you summon with Awakening, it could be anything. Imagine your opponent has a big resonator, you could summon Blessed Knight, and if it's tapped, when she summons to the field, your opponent's rested, you could target one of your opponent's rested resonators and destroy it. So it has great combinations throughout. And I believe when you attack, the limit counter is gone and you return back to hand. So you could keep playing the Awakening, so you could summon free cost at the end. So moving on, I'm playing 4 Crimson Ray. Crimson Ray is a quick cast. It does 600 to opponent or 600 to a resonator, and you gain 600 whether you choose who you want to burn the resonator or burn the opponent. I have 3 Guineveres. No, I actually run 4 Guineveres. Her, I either use first turn you summon her, second turn you tap if you need to play cards, or you could just have her there, you could attack. Normally I sack her like right after the bat, draw to some stuff, because this deck makes great combinations. And now with the new rulers, I realized that Lilia, the Ninth-tailed Fox deck, it's really summon stones quick, and I think this deck has the best field addition that will hurt them, But as well, you could hurt them, hurt their creatures. Either try to summon, you could do 2 of the Crimson Rays, get rid of that Griffin that they summon, and you could leave your field open, so you could leave their field empty, so you could attack for the game. I'm running 3 Volgas, and whenever this card deals damage, you do damage to the opponent. So red, of course, it does a lot of damage, burn damage. So that's what we're trying to. You want to benefit out of the burn damage. So when you do attack, you want to finish them off with a final attack. And this deck has enough to gain life as well. And Healing Wind Dragon. I'm running 2, but I'm thinking about cutting to 1 because the 5 costs. Great thing, it has flying. Great thing, you gain 1,000. So summoning twice, you gain 2,000 life. And you have a 12,000. But now with the new card that destroys flying, it's a high cost. So it's one of those when you want to do a finishing game, finish the game, and you have a great combo to give it swiftness. You're running 2/0 Magic Light. So if they attack or they block, you could use this. They banish or they remove the resonator from the game, and you technically just attack directly. I like to save these when you have a big creature, either like Guinevere or another creature that's big. You just remove it out of play, and you could either burn, like with Crimson Right, you could save it to burn the next resonator they have, the only resonator they have left on the field. I have 2 Meeting of Light and Fire. They're quick cast, and I believe when you have a light or a fire resonator, you gain 100. You gain 100. You choose light J resonator or another fire. You may choose both. Reveal the top card of your deck. You gain 100 multiplied by the total cost at the end. Reveal this way. Put that card into your hand, or reveal the top card from your deck. This deal 100 damage multiplied by the cost. Reveal this way to your opponent. Put that card into your hand. So you gain. You have fire. You light. You gain 100 for the cost, and if you have light, you could burn them as well for the cost of the card, and you add it to hand. So I'm running 2. There's a 3 cost. I was running 4. Didn't like how I was playtesting it, so I'll cut it to 2. I have 2 Burnt to Cinders. It deals 700 damage to J resonators, and if the ruler loses imperishable until the end of the turn, and if it's a resonator, it will be put to the graveyard from field this turn. Remove it from the game instead. I'm running 2 Burning Cinders, and I'm running 2 Lumia Judgment. So you pay a light and a fire, and you X equals the amount of stones you tap. And what this card does, you remove all non-magic stone, non-J rulers with total cost of X or less from the game. So you clear field with this. It's like this gives you the benefit to wipe field on the cost of tapping your stones. But only problem is it would have been better if it would have been a quick cast, because people have habit of having not tapping their stones, and if it would have been a quick cast, you could have removed all the monsters or all the resonators out of the field and go for game. I'm running 3 Athenas, Titan of Revenge. And of course, you summon it, has swiftness, and so with this card, pay red. That card deals 100 damage to each player. And whenever this does damage, you put a 100 count, 200 counters, or 100 plus counters on it. So this is, you pay 3, summon her, swiftness, go for attack. I have 2 Blessed Knights. Summon them, and then your opponent has 2 rested resonator. This you could target it to destroy. It's a 3 cost as well. It has 400 defense, but you can summon it. You pay Awakening, summon it, and you can be a free summon if you do it with her combo. I like doing the combo with because it gets you 2 creatures on the field. You burn them, and you get to work. And you have Bury a Seal. This card is beautiful against Nine-Tailed Fox deck, but I have 2 in the sideboard because if you see them having Windy Gust, you must say the 3rd or 4th one at least to just making sure that if they remove their stones, you get rid of their stones. Have 2 Demonflames. You put 1 cost, deals 500 damage to target resonator, or destroy a target resonator that was dealt this damage this turn. So it's I run 2 only because I'm actually like running 43 cards instead of 40, and I believe 2 it's good, and it's a quick cast, so you're good to go. You have 2 Flanking Shout. This card does 400 damage to each resonator your opponent controls. Then you put fire resonator with total cost 0 or less from your hand, and it gains swiftness. So you could summon a 3 cost. You could summon that one that destroys a resonator rested. Summon that. Summon Athena. That's already 11 damage. I have the Fairy Recurrence. Summon. It searches for itself from your deck, so you search the multiple copies and pretty much leave it out of your deck. It's 2. I believe it's a 2 cost. It's a good card to have because early game you have flying resonators, and you can do some damage, or you could bait out the space time anomalies or bear magic on this card, so you have enough to bait people out with. I have 1 Lancelot. Think about running 3. But Lancelot's self-explanatory. It has swiftness, and it gains 700. It gains whenever this card attacks. It gains attack is 1,000 or more. This card deals 700 damage to target resonator. So you can pay the cost to make it 1,000 or more, and you burn for 700. You got a Blood Boil. And choose this card, deals 600 to your damage to your opponent. Your opponent cannot gain life until the end of turn. 8 plus and control 8 plus until each turn. The next end turn you destroy destroy that resonator. So you give 800 plus to another resonator. So you can save this for game. So you can put it to one of your resonators and you can swing. And have 1 Keeper Uther because in this deck you don't want to banish stuff, so if you have late game you can summon it and have a big beater on the field. And the last, I have a bedivere. I have 1 just for the Guinevere, just for they summon. They have Guinevere on the field, destroy it, and you have field. Or for that other decks that boost up the resonator to 1,000. For the stone lineup, I have 1 red stone and 1 yellow stone, and I have Awakening Magic Stone, the Earth, 3 of the Lumia's, or 4 of the Lumia stones. So if you pay the stones for the with Judgment for this, these restand after when you summon her. It's a great combination. You don't spend nothing on the Awakening, or the Judgment of your ruler, and I have 3 of Magic Stones of Earth Heat Ray. So you're running 9 red and 9 yellow. So you have enough stones to summon, but if you tap these from the beginning, then you're actually not struggling, but it slows you down. But I'm thinking about adding a different color, adding some leaf or green to the deck, so you can have wind included, seal and wind to stop some of the other chants from your opponent. That's the only thing I believe that's struggling, that you can't cancel chance. That they could do the place and you can't cancel chance. So please leave a comment, concerns, bottom, and just subscribe to the channel. Thanks.